Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode I'm going to give you an update on my weight loss. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, please give us a thumbs up. But more importantly, comment down below. Let me know how your weight loss journey is going. Now, it's been a couple of weeks since I've been back off my holiday, where I gorged like a little piggy, and I weighed in 2 weeks ago, and I had put on 9 kilos, which is a large amount of weight, obviously. Now, I've been on a holiday. I hadn't been trying to lose weight for the last 3 months as I was doing my Snowdon challenge, so I wanted to keep my sort of bulk up. But now we're on the run up to Christmas. 2 weeks ago I started my calorie deficit diet. I don't really want to sort of call it a diet because it's not really a diet, I'm just eating food normally. And what I'm trying to do, and apologies for my video 2 weeks ago, I said I was on 1,500 calories a day. That was a lie. I meant to say 2,514 calories a day. Now, this is the very first time that I'm tracking my macros. So I'm using MyFitnessPal to record all of the food. I weigh and record all of the food that I put into it. And I started doing that 2 weeks ago. Now, I weighed in this week and I've lost 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Now, probably half of that is going to be sort of water weight. In the calorific deficit that I'm so based on sort of what my body needs to sort of function normally, take those calories and minus those by a couple of 100 calories, and I get the amount of calories I need to consume a day to be in a slight calorific deficit, which will mean that I'll lose about 2 pounds per week. So 8 pounds in 2 weeks. Look, let's see what happens next week. That'll be a little, or in 2 weeks time, when I weigh myself in 2 weeks time. That should be a true reflection of how the diet is going. So I had a chat to my PT. I've looked at how my macros are broken down, and this is the first time I've looked at macros. Now, in terms of my 2,500 calories, that is broken down into the 3 main macros, which are, as you all know, carbohydrates, proteins and fats. And the split that I'm trying to hit is 50% of that being carbohydrates, 30% of that being fats, and 20% being protein. So in terms of weight, I need to consume 314 grams of carbohydrate a day, 84 grams of fat, and 126 grams of protein. Now, let's just take today. I've had breakfast, snack, lunch, snack. So I'm just now waiting for my dinner. So with my dinner left, I've had a bit of a bad day. Not a bad day, but I went out for like a little businessy lunch, and I had a burger, you know, not a dirty burger, a pretty good burger. I had a few chips, and I did finish it off with some ice cream. I was thinking about upping my carbs. Well, I did that, eh? But still, today, so far, in terms of the grams that I've eaten, I have consumed 163 grams of carbs, even with that sort of lunch. 82 grams of fat, so I'm 2 grams away from my whole total day goal on my fat, and I've consumed 83 grams of protein from the 126 that I'm meant to be eating. So tonight for dinner, I need to eat 151 grams of carbs. It's going to be all the carbs. 2 grams, but we've only 2 grams of fat and 43 grams of protein. So what am I going to have? Well, I think I'm going to go for one of my homemade turkey scallops. So I should get 43 grams worth of protein in that. I think they weigh about 80 grams, something like that. So anyway, I'll put it into MyFitnessPal and see where we are. There probably will be some fat in there, so I might go over my fat goal, but I'll have a serving of some rice. That's going to be giving me, hopefully, my 150 grams worth of carbs. But look, we'll see where we are. I'll put up on the screen some examples of my daily macro breakdown, and you can see that I'm nowhere near hitting my carb goal. So I just need to sort of concentrate a little bit more. It's the first time I've done it. I am hitting pretty much within a couple of hundred my calorie count for the day, and that does seem to be working as the evidence of the scale sort of goes to show. And I do feel like I am shredding a little bit of fat already. Only 2 weeks in though, okay? This is my, I don't really want to call it a cut, I'm just trying to shift the very last of my fat, but being in a calorific deficit of about a couple of hundred calories to lose 2 pounds a week. So we've got about 10 weeks to go till Christmas, so 2 pounds a week, 10 weeks, so hopefully I'll be 20 pounds down by the time Christmas comes along, and really that should, fingers crossed, see most of my belly fat gone. But only time will tell, I guess. So there we go, that's the little update for you, all about the macros. I will keep you informed as to how this goes, and I'll update you in a couple of weeks, because next week we have got Halloween, and we'll see what we can do, what jiggery-pokery we can do with our little green screen. Okay. Now, if you haven't seen my last video about Snowdon, then click here. If you haven't met the A-Team, then click here. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click here and ring-a-ding-ding that bell. And if you make one change this week, count your macros so you don't die fat.